bringing news that matters to you. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
A major cruise line giving prominence to our Bahamian culture as it continues to make Grand Bahama Island a major port of call. In this report, Kimberly Mullings tells us how the grand celebration is celebrating Junkanoo in a grand way.
Guests of the grand celebration treated to a taste of Bahamian culture. The bright, vibrant colors of Junkanoo costumes, coupled with the sounds of the goatskin drums, cowbells, and horns, now fill the air of the Lucayan Harbor before the ship pulls up anchor, setting sail to West Palm Beach, Florida, daily. Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line has recently adopted the Platinum Nights Junkanoo Group as a part of their outreach program, allowing them to perform on board the grand celebration for tourists and Bahamians alike every weekend. CEO of the Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line, O'Neill Kosa, says this is a part of their overall goal, becoming embedded in Bahamian society.
We have incorporated the Junkanoo Group on board as our ship calls Freeport, as you know, twice every 2 nights. So it's important for us that people in Grand Bahama especially feel close to the vessel, think of this as their own ship, and feel comfortable with us.
The cruise line has serviced Grand Bahama Island for the past 12 years. Bahamas consultant for the cruise line, David Johnson, says this relationship was formed to deepen community involvement.
Our customers want to feel and touch and be a part of sharing in the Bahamian culture, and we found that there's no one and nothing that does it better than Junkanoo, and I believe the Platinum Night is one of the country's best Junkanoo groups. Thomas Curry, whom I've studied in the last 6 months, he is truly a leader in this community, particularly with young men. So his programs in Grand Bahama, we wanted to embrace those and join as a sponsor.
Platinum Nights Junkanoo Group leader Thomas Curry finds it an honor to be selected to perform on the cruise ship. He says it is the group's passion to spread the best of Bahamian culture.
I feel that we need more of this inside Freeport, Grand Bahama, more business houses, more people that are doing good things to keep the culture going in this town. But Platinum Nights, we are overwhelmed that people are watching us and they're seeing what we're doing. You know, you never know, people are watching you and they know you're in need. The culture is always in need. And to see this happen today, this is a joyous moment for us.
Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
The Logos Hope ship, the most modern vessel of its kind, is coming to Grand Bahama for the first time. The ship has sailed in over 100 countries and territories around the world and boasts of welcoming over 45 million visitors on its gangways. This coming weekend, the ship, known for having the largest floating Christian library, will make its debut, offering a slate of events for the entire family. Shashina Roll reports.
It is considered the world's largest floating book fair. The Logos Hope is an inspiring Christian vessel that travels throughout the world with a group of volunteers who are dedicated to bringing knowledge, help, and hope. Project manager Esther Thring is from South Africa and has been a volunteer on the ship for over 2 years. She says they are excited that the ship is on its way to Grand Bahama and is encouraging everyone to visit this world-renowned vessel.
Everybody on board is a volunteer, but our focus is basically going around the world sharing knowledge, help, and hope. And so we try to do that by getting involved in the community to see what the needs are. And yeah, we really just try to adapt the type of ministry that we do according to the local needs we see around the world.
And while the ship is known for having the largest floating Christian library with over 5,000 books, Advanced Prep team member Rahal Shemanek from Germany says they realize that there are some people whose passion may not be reading. Therefore, they have also scheduled a slate of activities for the family during their 1-week visit to Grand Bahama.
First of all, we have an event. It's called Crew for a Day. And so that means that the people who come to this event will be one of the crew on board the Logos Hope for the whole day, experiencing what life on board really looks like. Another event that I want to highlight is a cultural event, which will take the visitors around the world in 60 minutes. The last highlight, I would say, is a live theater production of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis from our international crew on board, happening on the last opening day in Freeport. So that will be on Sunday the 6th of August, and it's an event for the whole family.
Felipe Leche, also a volunteer, adds that the aim is to not only have residents visit the ship, but also to give back to the countries where they dock.
We're gonna go to a preschool in Lewis Yard. This is a public school, and they have been affected by the hurricane last October. They lost their library, so we bring in a book donation to them. We helping them to reconstruct and to get back in track with this book donation. We also plan to make a visit to the Center of Burroughs Home for the Aged.
The Logos Hope will be opened to the public on Grand Bahama on Saturday beginning at 10 a.m. For a list of activities, you can visit the Facebook page at Logos Hope Visits the Bahamas. Shoshana Roll, ZNS Network News.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Welcome. More on heat-related disorders. Heat stroke is the most dangerous and has the potential to result in the most serious medical complications and even death if emergency medical treatment is not provided immediately. This can occur if your body temperature rises to 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees centigrade or higher. If untreated, heat stroke can quickly damage your brain, heart, kidneys, and muscles. The damage worsens the longer treatment is delayed. It causes your body to overheat, usually as a result of prolonged exposure to or physical exertion in high temperatures. Besides nausea, vomiting, and headaches, some of the more serious symptoms include altered mental state or behaviors such as confusion, agitation, slurred speech, irritability, delirium, seizures, and coma. Your skin may also feel hot and dry to touch, or if brought on by strenuous exercise, your skin may feel moist. So if you suspect that someone may be having symptoms of a heat stroke, please call 919 for an ambulance immediately and follow the instructions given by the emergency medical dispatcher. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Don't go away, Ricardo Lightburn is up next with a check on sports.